Tuju is alive. And you people, all of you here in space know I am the first person. And it's Chinua Achebe who said that a lizard that jumps from the tree and lands peacefully will have to boast on itself, and he or she or the lizard, whatever, will not figure it or pick it on the gods. I am the first person who told you people that Raila was dead, and you said I was mad. Even before the state released the issue that Raila was dead, I was the first person to tell you that Raila was dead. Tuju, I'm telling you, Tuju is alive. Abduction, what? Those are politics 101, but Tuju is alive. That is what I also wanted to tell you people. Tuju is very, very much alive. And if I'm lying, I'm willing to bet anything, or even my liver or my unborn child or anything. Tuju is alive. Yamune people cannot kill Tuju at this time. So, akili. You know, social media has been sensitized. Sensitive issues, bullshit, and sentimental garbage sells more. That is all. Ukiona nikitoa maybe tea kama sijui huyu amedinya huyu analala na huyu, unapata like 5,000 10,000 likes. But siku yenye nimeweka post ya to register as voters utapata 1,000 most. So hata sisi wajinga ni sisi, like King Kaka sang. Wajinga ni sisi. Tuju is alive, bwana.
So what can you encourage people about chukua kadi?
I am coming back to rant later.
Okay.
Through Rift Valley. But this is a conveyor belt, a business opportunity, a link between Kenyans and Ugandans to have a business kind of, association. And then the background, when you hit that video, the first thing you see is Yamune running. Hit that video. I don't know how I can put that video for you
I'm
guys
sharing
on my
it now.
timeline.
I'm sharing it now.
Share it right now.
Yeah,
the first 2 seconds when you hit that video, ni Yamune wanakimbia kwa background. And then I asked them, sasa, you people, hata kama mnataka kusaidiwa ama kusaidika, Yamune wakikimbia, yes, we are not to be runners and all that. But sasa, hii inasaidia aje? How is it in tandem to what you are selling? Wangeeka picha kama maybe a fisherman, because unajua Kenya na Uganda tumekuwa tunapigania Migingo Island. Tumekuwa wanasema we import even eggs from Uganda. Such kind of things. If you put a background of a farmer harvesting or a fisherman or someone in the farm and a harvest maize, it will make sense. Wanaeka picha ya Mune running. And I keep telling people, Ruto ni watu wake wajinga tamwangusha. Benji, I know you talk to them. Go tell those people, ni wao, they are using their own hands to shoot themselves on the foot.
We want a different government. We want people who don't just, who first start by respecting human life. That is where the bottom line is. We have to be respected as human. We have, where we look at currently the list of how many people have been killed over years, over the last years, or even the previous government. There have been thousands of people who have died out of what? Nothing. So first, we should start by respecting human life. If there is any government or any leader who does not respect human life, if there is any government that is abducting people and there is no accountability, that's the bottom line. That should be the bottom line. That should be the marking scheme. Does this government respect human life? That is where we should be focusing first. Then the project that they are saying they are running all over the country. Mention any other project that have been launched. What is happening with SHA? Is it working? Is it serving the people? What is happening with the education system? Is it happening? So that is a clear indication that whatever else that these people are saying, it will not going to happen. Hillary, wait until election is done next 2027, and that project is dead.
So, Ronyo. Yeah, Ronyo. So now, given the deep trust deficit. If I look at it, that's what it is. And the rise of the Gen Zs now, voter and fragmented but locally influential opposition. Do you think President Ruto's current strategy of project-based engagement in Western Kenya is enough to shift political loyalty, or does it require a more structural approach to inclusion, power sharing, and long credibility? Is it going to
is
shift
not
anything?
enough. It is not going to shift nothing, because you are going to talk to the parents who have lost children. You're going to talk to parents who have children in their homes who are not going to school because of the system that is not working. You're going to talk to people who cannot afford medical, who cannot go to the hospital and get medicine. There are people who are dying because they cannot access simple, like, treatment that previously, even though the other government was worse, they were able to pay 500 and even they can get a bed space in the hospital. That is not happening. So even if they launch what and what, people are tired. That's the reason as to why you're seeing young people coming together, irrespective of where they're coming from. The young people you're seeing registering currently and saying to Kokadi, they are not even asking, what is your last name? They are not even asking which language do you speak. We are talking about shifting the narrative of changing everything that that has been happening. We want a different government, and if possible, if the unity is bringing in fresh mind or people who can bring change to our country, that's what we want. We don't want somebody who is telling us that we have to shift. We have to transport our people outside the country to go look for jobs somewhere else, where else them are there. We have been able to employ them, to give them those jobs, and then. The people who have this mentality, it is jobs, they are applying for jobs, but when we give them those jobs, they act as demigod. They are the one telling us or deciding who lives, who doesn't live, who lives where. And you look at the project that, like somebody who said earlier, mentioning that those projects, you look at what is happening in Turkana, the oil that is being extracted in Turkana, is it helping Kenyans? Any project that is launched, these politicians will always run there. They will find is passing through their lands, or they have an interest there, which some of them, as Baba said, what business do MPs have with development? What is in the employment contract? What does the employment contract of members of parliament says? It has nothing to do with them doing development in their constituency. They have to legislate. They have to make sure that they are keeping executive in check. But they are not doing that. And now they have become voiceless, because the executive has taken hostage of them, because they through the NGCDF. The executive allows them to misappropriate the NGCDF, because they know we will be telling them to do this, look the other way, when the executive is doing whatever evil things that they want to do, but nobody's there to ask them. But we want a parliament that works for the people, that can legislate, can keep executive in check, so that things can work. Because unless a country is working, nobody will be. Those jobs that are being promised, and that Singapore that we are being told that is going to that we are going, it will never come to fruition. Again, how many people died in Nairobi or around the country because of floods? Nobody's talking about that, and that has to do with poor leadership. Because why is there no drainage in the capital city? Why should 50 people or even 100 die when there are billions of money that are being siphoned, that are being stolen, and people have given their equal share for the drainage to be there? And it's really absurd. So we need a different government. We need different leadership. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your update.